Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Red EDC. Well, I gotta tell you, man, Dave Warren from Tuya Knives US, he has been so awesome getting knives out to the pass around groups, and to me in specific, he's just sent out a few knives to check out, and this is gonna be, one of the first ones that we check out from a most recent batch he set out. This is a Voodoo. Now, this is designed by David Freeman of Freeman Knives. Very sort of interesting design. Now, if you check that out, that's where he puts his maker's mark. I kind of dig that. He puts his maker's mark there in the cutout for the relief. I think that's a cool spot for it. I don't know. It keeps it off the blade. I mean, you could always put it on the pivot or something like that. But it being a Tuya knife, But I think that's a cool spot for it. Just that really caught my eye. Sorry. But yes, like I said, this is the Voodoo. Definitely digging on this one. You've got that orange peel, bronze, titanium. There you go. You can kind of see the texture on it. Gives it a decent grip. Yeah, I do have we'll talk about that in a minute. But gives it some decent grip. I am sliding a little bit on it. It is titanium, but they do put that texturing on it to kind of help out. Got that titanium clip, titanium backspacer as well. I do have a lanyard hole, so lanyard fans, rejoice. Now, unfortunately, it is a right-hand tip-up carry only. So, lefty friends, I'm sorry. Just got to say it. So, your mode of deployment, well, let's talk about fit and finish. We usually talk about that first. Centering, yeah. Tuya does a very good job on pretty much every knife I have seen from them. Everything's chamfered off. It's been touched up where it needs to. It takes all the... Now, right here, maybe it could... Now, this is one spot I have noticed about Tuya knives. Is it bad? No. No, I did see one here a while back that it was a little rougher. A little more rough, however you want to say that. But, that's one spot that maybe could take just a little bit more. But overall, they're done very, very well. The construction, mode of deployment, the whole, yes, you can reverse flip it. Oh, you could thumb flip it. But, see? When this thing releases, and I'm glad I have that Band-Aid on there. Because, right before doing this video, I pick it up, I'm arranging stuff, I just start fidgeting with the knife, and it pops. When it releases, if you've got any kind of angle on it, it's a dropper. And yeah, I have gotten myself more than once with the Voodoo. But check this out, S90V hollow ground blade. There you go, there's the Tuya logo. There's your S90V right there. Loving the grind lines on that. Then the flats. Got more of that horizontal satin finish going on. Very, very nice looking. Now, a little bit more angular on the blade. You guys know me. I'm more of the rounded blade type of guy. But I know there's plenty of you out there that dig that blade style. So it's that sort of modified Warncliffe-ish, I guess, is a good way to put it. Zoom out just a little more. But very, very generous forward finger choil. No issues there. Can definitely choke up on that blade, get a little bit more control. And even with the shape of the blade, get that index finger out there and really, make some draw cuts or however. Very, very versatile blade. I have to give it props where props are due. Even, if it's not my favorite style. But, all right, spec check. Overall, you're looking at, right about 8 inches. Looking about 4 3/4 on the handle. Blade is going to be about 3 1/4 inches. Cutting edge now is going to be about 2 3/4 on the cutting edge because you've got such a generous forward finger choil there. Your grip length. Now, from point to point where I usually grip, it's about 3. If you get in my grip, my pinky does kind of, hang off to the side, not uncomfortably. It just kind of naturally lays. So those of you with a little bit larger hands, you might be set a little bit further back with that pinky finger. But overall, index finger lays in there very nicely. Let's see, access to the lock bar. Yeah, no real issues there. The cutout doesn't look overly generous. I mean, it just doesn't. But, I mean, it's frame lock. I can actuate it very easily. Don't have to dig my finger in there or anything. So I think the access is just fine. Now, we do have, try to get you some light in there. You do have some pockets milled in there for a little bit of weight relief. So that's always a good thing. You guys know, a little bit liking those little bit lighter knives. That's just me, though. It's got a little bit of weight to it. Let's see. 139 grams. Probably just shy of 5. Yep, 4.9. 4.9 ounces. Good, solid, hefty knife. In the pocket. Slides right in there. Again, it's not a deep carry clip, so you will have a little bit sticking out of your pocket like that. Overall, the clip is good. I like a little bit more pop in and out. Obviously, you can see there I'm not moving it a whole lot. But in the pocket, I mean, it's got a decent ramp. It slid right in the pocket. Maybe could be just a little bit tighter, but nothing too major. Again, overall, ergonomics, big with me. And this handle has got quite a swell in it, but it just kind of fits into my hand fairly well. You know, I was kind of a little bit, I was like, all right, I'm not sure how that would feel, but overall, it doesn't feel bad at all. It kind of fills the hand. Now, as you can see with my pinky there, it is kind of like, because it is on the outer edge of that cutout for the fingers, but it's not uncomfortable. It does spread it a little bit, nothing too major. Now I choke up, yeah, not even remotely an issue there. Choke up in that forward finger choil. All the rest of my fingers lay in there very nicely. You do have that little milled spot there. No matter what grip, finger lays in that very nicely. You know, overall, probably not my overall preferred design aesthetic, but as far as build quality, ergonomics, and everything about it, it's very, very well done. Now, don't forget, like I said, it's a dropper. I mean, there's a reason I have the Band-Aid on my thumb. Didn't really see. Oh, you gotta be, you know, maybe it's one of those where you kind of fidget with it like so. Just telling you how I see it, guys. Especially me, okay? Especially me. I mean, I've used this knife, I've handled it, and you handle so many knives and you just kind of forget every once in a while. But as you can see there, it reverse flicks very easily. The detent is very well done. It's pretty much perfect for me for that, for the reverse flick. It's actually easier to reverse flick than it is to thumb flick for me. I mean, not that it's hard, but it is. And you guys know me, struggle bus is real when it comes to reverse flicking. So, but guys, really, really appreciate $250. That's what these are running for on the Tuya website. I will put all that, links, all that stuff in the description. You guys can check it out. Oh, I did forget to mention, obviously it does have the hardened steel lock bar insert there. No real stick at all. That's nice and smooth. Yeah. Like I said, build quality, fit and finish, Tuya did it right. It's very good. The only thing I will say is, you got to be careful on that drop. And the pocket clip, maybe a little light, but not too bad. So those are kind of what I saw, what I figured, found out, decided I was going to nitpick. Not every knife is perfect. Come on. And not every person will like the same things about every knife. I just tell you what I see. You guys make your own informed decision, and definitely, definitely check out some other videos out there. Somebody may tell you something a little bit different that they like or don't like. It's always a good idea to watch multiple videos on a knife that you're checking out for sure. But thanks again, Dave. Greatly, greatly appreciate you, my friend. Thank you guys, as always, for stopping by today, checking it out with me. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Till next time, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.